and welcome to the family photo portion of the photo shoot, DIY photo shoot series. We are going to show you, I'm going to show you some poses that you can do if you're doing your own family photos. Now, this is totally possible with a phone. You just need to set a timer, flip your phone around. I've got the iPad right now, just on a music stand. Anything that you have, tape your phone to a lamp or put it on a stack of books or something, and make it high enough. You want it to definitely be not at eye level, but above eye level and down on you and the family. And just so mine is probably like 5 feet up, and then kind of tilted down towards me. And I literally have it, the camera just like with ribbon and tied at an angle. So anything you can do to kind of recreate an angle that looks like this on your phone is going to be good. And then just set a timer and hop into position. So some of the shoots, some of the photos that you want to do, we're going to run through them with you. One is we're going to have Sarah here, who for these photos, she's 8, but you can pretend that she's a 2-year-old. She kind of acts like one sometimes. No, you don't, you're good. And so what I would actually have her do is sit on Daddy's lap. So Sarah, if you can go sit on Daddy's lap. Remember to keep your knees together. Good. So I would have, no, you're good, don't do that. And so I would have, perfect, and then can you tilt your knees towards me, Sarah? Perfect, and tuck your feet under, awesome. And then Daddy needs to don't have their heads stacked, so their heads are side by side. I'm here, and then if I've just had a little baby, I maybe want to make sure that there's not a whole lot of this area exposed. So I'm going to be here, I've got baby, my legs are to the side, and then I'm going to be resting my elbow here on my husband. So one thing I want you to remember though, when you're doing these photos, is you really do want to have baby on the side. So their shoulder is down and their nose is pointing towards the camera, and that's how we're able to see what baby's face looks like. So you can either have your arm up like this, or probably I would want to have my arm like this. And then you can do a photo like this, say cheese, cheese. Now another one, so some of the poses that I would do here would be all of us smiling at the camera, and then everyone looking at baby, so everyone look at baby. Now Mom and Dad looking at each other and Sarah looking at baby. Now Mom and Dad looking at each other and Sarah looking at the camera. So Sarah, you look at the camera. And then what I would do lastly is have everyone look at Sarah and tickle her. So I'd say 3, 2, 1, tickle! But not too much, not too much tickling, because you don't want them to kick at someone in the face. So just a little bit of tickle. So 3, 2, 1, just a little tickle. Keep your hands down, good. And you can kind of run through those poses. So that's it for the family sitting on the bed. Now we'll show you what you can do, another family pose that you can do that works really well too. All right, welcome to the second family pose that you can do if you're doing your own newborn photos at home. So we're on a bed, we're on the master bed. There's a window over there, and what we have is our belly buttons pointing towards the corner of the bed. So we've got a nice source of light here. We don't want to face directly in front of the bed. We want to be at an angle over here. So we're here and we're facing towards the bed. One thing that I can already see is, and this has happened again in another video, is there's a lamp growing out of my daughter's head. Can you see it? So you want to be aware of stuff like that, even if you're doing your own photo shoot at home. Just watch for lamps growing out of heads, feet growing out of heads, and then you want to make sure that you fix something like that. So again, just put your phone on a timer, put it on something high, tape it at an angle. This is a nice angle, it's above us and kind of looking down, and that is an angle that moms love. They love to have that angle on them. One thing I will say about this particular angle when you're doing it is if you have just had a baby, your tummy, if you've had a C-section, you should not do this pose, okay? That's too much pressure on your abdomen. But also you want to just be aware that you're wearing a shirt that comes up a bit, because mommy boobies are kind of out there, and it can be hard to make sure that they're covered up. So just something to be aware of, and now I've embarrassed everyone here in the room, but it's a thing, and cleavage is a thing, and so you just want to make sure that it's not too low there. So we're facing the window, and then we've got our little one in between us. Now, if you don't have another child at home, this is still a great pose. Just ignore this part of it and have mom and dad side by side together. Now, for this one, we'll do two sections. We'll do one. Sarah, can you bring your elbows out and hold the baby? Yep. So push your elbow on top of dad. There you go. And then bring this arm around baby. There you go. Lift your head up. So use your tummy muscles. There we go. So Sarah has the baby resting on her elbow. Here the head, nose is facing towards the camera so you can see baby, and then this arm is over top. And then Jay and I, or mom and dad, are just on the sides, and you can just smile. So one thing is to make sure your feet stay down and they don't go over your head, because then you have toes growing out of your head. So we'll get Jay, can you bring your head towards me just a little? Sarah, put your feet down, and then we'll say Daddy a little bit more towards Sarah. There you go. Sarah, lean towards Daddy. 3, 2, 1, cheese. There is a good family photo there. Now, Sarah, I'll get you to pop out. Yeah, just go that way. And so if you're just working with the two of you, Jay, can you come towards me? If you're just working with the two of you, do this one too. This is a good one. Usually what I would do is put the baby in dad's arms. So again, on that shoulder, on that dad tucked into daddy's elbow. On the side though, baby's facing it, and then this arm kind of goes over top. And then this, on my end, what I can do is sort of point in towards dad like this and come in here and tuck in. Now, what I would do if I was taking this photo on a photo shoot is I would zoom in on mom and dad's face. So ideally you want to be able to crop in or do your photo like that. So you're going to do a couple here. What you can do is mom and dad looking at the camera, so both of you will smile, and the timer goes off, and then you'll look at each other, and then you'll look down at baby. And if you want to do a kissing one there too. Another one you can do is have daddy look at baby and mommy smile, and or have mommy looking at baby and have daddy smile at the camera. And so those are just some really easy shots that you can do with a timer. Just make sure baby's face is towards the window and everyone is close, and